There we go. The first match. It is North America against Europe. And we're already starting with the Petrov here. We got Gobster representing NA, Domination representing EU. Aaron Gull, thanks for the 4 months. Look at these guys go. They're just copying each other. Andrew M9771, thank you for the 8 months. Jumpy Jumps for 14 as well. This is some seriously tame play. Neither of these guys are trying to make a mistake here. So we got the 901 against the 1130 here. North America naturally starting at a deficit, giving the Europeans a chance here. But I can say one thing that North America has to be worried about is Europe has, I counted at least 3 or 4 Germans on the lineup. Now, we've learned over the years to be very, very careful when dealing with Germans. Very talented chess players. Those are the type of guys to really lay a hit on the American squad here of the northern variety. They really do lay hits on the boys. So we got a pawn there. We snuck in, stuck out, you know. We went in the back door. We said hello and we left. Now, the reason that move worries me is this. Is he gonna notice that? Oh, okay. Maybe we take it. Get a rookie 1 in. Domination's playing faster here, but the North Americans are up a pawn, a peshki right now. That's right, Ethan. That's right. Got this 1 extra pawn, but I would value the, almost 30 seconds now as definite compensation. That is more than enough compensation here. Oh, knight takes. Okay, queen d3, principled. Yep, blockading the pawn with the queen, the least valuable piece. Teams are picked, so at this point we're just along for the ride. We are just along for the ride. Queen f6. I mean, at some point you got to take this pawn. I'm getting concerned about the time situation, guys. This German knows how to, he's got the engineering down. He knows how to work the clock. Knight h2, knight c5 quickly played, and he's going to regret not taking that pawn. What an in-between move from Gobster. Holy smokes. Gobster's coming in with the technology here. Knight d3, and Gobster came out with the move of the game so far. This looks like a European move. Rook e8, trading into a lost endgame. d5 played, got 2 sets of doublies here, and white decided to turn it into a protected pass pawn. So, not too sure about that one there, bro. Classic NA. It went from 2 sets of double isolated pawns to a connected pass pawn, and now white has a set of double isolated pawns. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Oh, just a classic choke about to arrive. Oh, classic choke. It's about to check in, boys. Oh, the European choke. Okay, maybe knight takes, rook takes, and an equal endgame. Slight preference to the bishop, though. Slight preference. C3. Holy cow. He's making sure that after pawn takes, knight takes, that the pawn queen's on a square that white's protecting. Rook h4. I can say those 2 pawns, the protected pass pawn, turned into nothing real quick. This move should probably win. That's an okay move, but bishop e4 was really lights out. Ah, classic NA tactics. Now white doesn't have doubled isolated pawns. You ever stop and think about that, guys? You can't have double isolated pawns if you only have one pawn. Knight g6. Is he going to take it? Is he going to take it? King g4. He's bringing the king into action here. I think he's going up the board. Yeah. Wow. Guys, be careful of this guy. The king is getting involved here. Definitely have to look out for him. King e8. And if king takes, are we going to see a knight check? Guys, 16 seconds for B-Gobster. Is he going to pull this one off? The king is getting aggressive. That's a free knight. And he might blunder rook a6. There's a chance. Is he? Oh, he's pushing the pawn. He's got 13 seconds. Guys, is he going to be able to do it? My whole life is residing on this game right here. B-Gobster. Bishop f5h. Guys, is he going to be able to do it? B-Gobster's got the hearts of North America on the line here. Rook takes f7, a very unnecessary pawn, but he's taking it anyway. He's pushing. He's pushing. Oh, what a blunder. Oh my goodness, the choke. He plays this too. Oh, he plays bishop c. No, it's so bad. It's so bad. Now he plays rook a7. Oh no. It's atrocious. Oh, it's just so bad. Oh, God. Oh, at least go in the corner. He's got 3 seconds. Black's going to flag. Black is going to flag. Go quickly. Oh, B-Gobs. Oh, no. Well, we have some lag there. Some NA lag. Let's go, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, it's just so bad. No. Man. It's an absolute brutal start. Let's go. Domination against Ronanichi. Let's take a look from the efficient German perspective. My goodness, that was a tough game to start with. Low Red Lobster in the chat, B-Gobster, says, sorry to let you down, NA. Good luck. No worries, Low Red Lobster. I think that it's fair to say that you didn't let anyone down. We have come to expect performances like that from you. So, if anything, you exceeded expectations. So, I want to, on behalf of NA, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. That's right, Human. Human with honor, the efficient German perspective. I mean, this guy is busting out, safe openings. Got to get this guy involved. H6 is very, very questionable. That's a very loose knight on G6, but he can make it work here. Get developed like that. He can even take that bishop if he wants. So Black's making it work. He's making it work. Bishop E3. Yeah, okay, he's going to get castled. He's got a weak pawn, but if he gets D5 in, that could be, that could spell trouble. D5, D4, guys. F4, very aggressive. Very aggressive. So that bishop went bishop F4, bishop E3, bishop C1 back. I don't know if you can be too happy about that. That can't be a good thing, you know? Knight A2. I mean, the pieces are just going back to their starting squares. We got Ronanichi over here. He's pushing big time. Time's about even. Okay, we got everyone going back. These are two guys who just very, very principled players, I would say. Is he going to get kicked again and go back? I like that move. Guarding the pawn. And what? Castle next? Oh man, this could get ugly here for domination. This could indeed get ugly. Yeah. G3's a little loose. We got some real artillery over here. Meanwhile, white doesn't care at all. Doesn't care at all. He's just playing on the queen side, man. He's having a good time over there. Ronanichi, he's going for the king side.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, bud.
That first game was rough.
Oof.
Got me out of bed. Got me.
Oh.
I couldn't
That'd
sleep.
get
I couldn't
any
stay
good
in
man
bed.
out of bed. Any good man out of bed.
Is that exciting?
Is he gonna swing the lady in? Is he gonna swing the lady in? Hey, Flosh.
Hey, morning.
Rook c8. Okay, not the full commitment here from Ronanichi. He might have trouble seeing the board. The beard might be in his face.
Coffee, man?
Sure. Well, after that,
Yeah,
I'm,
okay.
you know,
Yep.
not sure if, yeah, some triples might, yeah, be in order. Knight c2.
Has some triples coming by tonight.
That's true. He's doing Hockey Night in Canada triple header.
Yep.
B4. Guys, I've never seen someone make so many moves on the queen side while simultaneously being checkmated on the king side. This is a first for me. I've never seen someone with absolute disregard for the throne. Other than, what, Cersei? Cersei Lannister? But other than that, I haven't seen anything as bad as this. This is a pretty nasty move. It actually wins the queen, but what I would prefer to see is queen h5 because that's basically checkmate. That's basically checkmate. If he gets that queen out there, it's so over. Meanwhile, this was winning a queen. There's so many moves here. There's so many moves here. If Domination makes it out of this alive, I mean, it's just incredible. Just incredible. Yes. Are we going to see the move finally occur? He's got his piece out of trouble. I mean, there's free pawns everywhere, but, you know, let's focus on the attack here. Okay, rook takes. Okay. You know, you could make a case for that. Yeah, are we finally going to get? Nope, okay. Take it. Take it. Now you got to move your rook. We're wasting too much. We need that move so badly. Whoa. Knight takes there. Oh my, whoa. Okay. Gee, whoa. Hang on a sec. Whoa. What the hell's going on? What the? Okay. Okay. That's a tactic if you say it is. Sure. Sure. Knight takes queen. I mean, take that thing with something. Take that. Okay. All right. Let's checkmate maybe. Go for a mate. 2 seconds. Queen e3 played. Maybe he's not going to see it. He's going to play king up. Oh, he goes knight there. 1.2 seconds. Move, move. Ah, what the hell is that? Good Lord. Domination is the new Carlson. Well, we're about to find out. Because this guy is hanging a piece on the 5th move of the game. But he wins stuff like this. He wins stuff like this, guys. Don't count him out. He doesn't care. He doesn't care who you are or what time zone you masturbate in. You know what I mean, guys? That's the guy who just really doesn't care. He doesn't care. Knight e3, down a piece. Sure, take it. All right. Exchanges are good for the guy who's up on time. You've ever heard that expression? Okay, that's fair. Domination perspective. Now, let's switch to the guy who's down a piece. Well, if you're supposed to trade pieces when you're up material, it also makes sense you should trade pieces when you're up on time. Either way, Domination just sees it as trading towards victory. He's trading towards victory. For example, this knight, very high chance it gets trapped. Is Ethan Owens a 1340 up to task? Is he up to task? Save your pony, sir. Oh my goodness, he did it. Ethan Owens. Oh, yep, trading more pieces. Yep, maybe get another trade in there, buddy. Ah, rook a8. It's a very German move. Just a... My pawn is being attacked, and I shall defend it. H6. That is a fantastic move. No kidding. That more people need to be playing that. In fact, if I was playing white here, I would do this. It's just you need to get those king safety moves in there when you have a moment. Rook d7, maybe another German move. Yeah. Just defend that pawn. He's up 20 seconds. He's saying, buddy, I don't care about your rook, or your piece rather. So more trades. So Ethan Owens is falling right into Domination's trap because the guy wants more trades. Pistol McDaniel's h6 is better than g6 because g6 is on a dark square, and that's the piece that white has. So, for example, in this position, if you had g6 instead, obviously it'd be big trouble. We got b4 coming in. We got maybe rook to e2 takes c2. Ethan Owens needs to be very careful. This is not easy. This is very easy now. This is really easy. Yep, this is really easy. Okay, great. Perfect. Yep, maybe just take that. Yeah, well, he's got a minute and 15 seconds. I think he's fine. We're going to see b4, you know. Gotta get that move in. But it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough here. b3. Something tells me this is not going to pan out here. Domination needs to play moves like this, so there's at least a chance at a stalemate. You need to play this move. Because if you have this, even if white messes... Oh, okay, he took it. Okay, there's serious chances that... Oh, any check is going to be a mate. Okay. Man, I think NA is very happy to get rid of Domination there. All right, Ethan Owens, Caladrius, you guys are up. All right, Caladrius from Belgium, Ethan Owens, US of A. How's he going to recapture? Okay. With the pawn. Now, if queen takes queen, remember. That's a funny looking move. I think he didn't want to submit. He didn't want to submit the open file. He says, you take me, buddy. I'm not going all the way down there. I'm not going all the way down there. Okay, maybe f3, bishop e3, long castle. Whenever you trade queens with somebody, usually your next couple moves should be like moving the bishop somewhere and castling because it's with check. So it's nice to get that tempo in. Yep, so this move should basically be pre-moved right now. Because even if this was played, it doesn't matter. It's a check. It takes precedence over everything. There you go. Bishop can go back to e3 or maybe to g5 even. It's ideal, like knight d5. Strings of Sam. I think the NAEUs, you know, for better or for worse, have always worked out to be pretty even matchups. They've usually come down to the last couple players, no matter how it looks on paper. Because it's one thing to have, you know, one guy who's, you know, higher rated than everyone in the tournament. You might think that's a huge advantage. But if you have 3 or 4 2100s playing against that same person, let's say, I mean, for him to win 4 matches in a row is not easy. And there are tons of upsets in these events, so... I think it generally works out being pretty fair. And I still don't know what's better. To have one guy higher rated than everyone, or like 3 or 4 people that, you know, can give him a game. Whoa, knight takes c7. Chief, that ain't it. So after playing knight takes c7, he's like, wait a minute, that looks like a mistake. So now he's going to bring his other knight into d5 and then try it again with that knight. He's going to try it again with that one. That's fair, you know. You gotta give it another go. Okay. Bishop e3. Now I think we're going to see knight d5 next. Knight d5 most likely. Then maybe bishop d6, and I think knight c7 would be the go-to move there. Ah, knight b5. He thought that this way maybe wasn't the answer, but if he comes from the left-hand side, down the left wing, you know, that could be it. Is that Brendan Shanahan? Left winger? Hope he's a left winger. If my memory serves. Knight takes a7. Whoa! He's going for it, guys. Knight a7. My goodness. He's in there. In there like swimwear. That's a risky play. I'm impressed by that move. A minute, though. Caladrius, you're down a piece. You gotta play fast. Take it from Domination. Take it from Domination. No, don't take that from Domination. No! You weren't supposed to take the ball gag. No! Oh my goodness. Wrong. You're supposed to take the guy's ability to play decent chess down a piece. Instead, the guy goes, he takes the ball gag, starts putting it in his mouth. Oh, this is bad. Caladrius, buddy. Really gotta listen better. Oh, geez. Down a rook here. This isn't gonna cut it. Oh. Down a rook isn't gonna cut it. But down 2 rooks, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Maybe rook there. Okay. He's on a quest to make sure all of his pieces are hanging at the same time. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna be it, Chief. I can say that firmly. Yeah. 52 to 33 seconds, and he's down about everything he could be down. All right. Ethan Owens against Simjack 2. More Germans. I'm telling you, man, the Germans are coming today. There's a lot of German entries. So we got a Rui Lopez here. Rui Lopez. And d6 was played. Bishop d7. So, for those that don't know this opening, you probably were never 5 years old. Because when you're 5 years old, you develop your knights, you develop your bishops, and then you realize there's no fucking place for your queen. And then you become older than 5 years old, and you never do it again. Simjack is 5 years old. Where is your queen going, sir? Why don't you let the people know? B4. All right. Well, I'm ready for Ethan to really step up here and just bring that knight into G5. Really go for the throat here. Some knight G5, some queen B3, bishop F7. There's some tricks that I think could really put Simjack in a stretcher here. Rook C8. Yep, fantastic. Fantastic. Sorry, he's actually 4 years old. Why don't you explain to me, Simjack, what year you plan on releasing your queen from the cryogenic chamber? That thing is gonna, I promise you, when you see that queen again, it might be a king. I'm telling you, 2021, 22, there's gonna be different body parts down there. You just wait. You just wait. That is an operation going on. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a different thing when it's done. Queen takes e7. Finally, some breathing room, some life here. Some life shown by Simjack. And on top of that, the guy's poised to win material. Oh my goodness. He's poised to win material. Simjack with the biggest story of 2019. h6, and after knight e5, he's completely winning. Completely winning. Wow. Wow. Simjack, after d5, knight e5, is completely winning. We got to see at least queen there, bishop takes, maybe f4, e5. You got to get something going here, but, I mean, Ethan, he's down a piece now, and Simjack's strategy is paying off for the European squad. There's some stuff here for white, but he's got to play it well. Meanwhile, black is up a piece. That's going to make a difference. Takes, at some point, get that bishop into e6. Okay, is he just going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? It all comes down to this next move. This next move is make or break. Because if you even give the guy that, then queen a7 comes into the picture as a way to get out of the check. h4, okay, not the worst move, but definitely not the best move. e5 still very much in the cards. Very much in the cards. We got Agent JL, team leader for North America, cheering on some of the young Padawans in the Ludus here. The Ludus. a5. Okay, it's great to see Simjack playing a5 because now Ethan gets that e5 move in. There we go. Simjack needs to be careful here. He is getting attacked big time. And let me tell you, when this diagonal opens, look out for queen takes g6 as well. There is some nasty stuff on the way. Rook e8. Okay, enterprising chess. I can say right now that d6, just absolute filth would be d6. Maybe bishop takes. This would be just absolute filth. That's the way you put a guy in a hospital bed. Somehow we transpose to that, and both of them maybe saw it. Who knows? Oh my goodness, Ethan! Oh, what? Buddy, please. Simjack has a family. Oh my goodness. Oh. That's just gross. That's just gross at this point. Is he going to be able to finish it off? Oh, he's taking all the pawns too. I mean, ugh. The rook lift is on the way. That's a hanging rook as well there. 26 seconds. He's going to finish this off nice and easy. Wow, Ethan Owens crushing. Crushing. Yep, that is mate in one by force. It's also made in 2 by force. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's also made in 3 by force. Ah, queen h8 and the bishop is pinned. Very, very sexy from Ethan Owens. He's showing you guys proper BM. Here we go. GC Kings. Is he going to be able to do it? Let's see what Ethan Owens can come up with today. Okay, h4, h5. Some Caro-Kann stuff. Bishop c4, probably see e6. Knight goes there, bishop goes there type of thing. You know, white wants to get the rook here. Can put the bishop on one of those 2 squares. g5 looks nice because there's no h6 to kick it out. So here, honestly, I would maybe take and go for the queen trade and go back. But Ethan Owens, he's leaving the queen on the board. Why? I think he's trying to get that pawn. I'll be honest. I think he's trying to get that pawn. So if bishop g5, maybe he's going to play bishop e7. Not sure. Rook e1 played, and he doesn't grab. He goes bishop b4, provoking the weakness c3. Terrible move, c3. Massive weakness. Great job by Ethan to provoke that. All it does is strengthen the center and get the pawn off that square where it was attacked and gain a tempo. And yeah, great stuff from Ethan Owens. Rook takes e4. Now both pawns are defended. Knight b6. I would probably go bishop d3 just to keep the bishop pair here. Queen e2 is also reasonable, but I don't think the guy deserves to take the bishop after that. Okay, that's a reasonable move as well. I just think as white, you may have wanted the queens on the board there. It wasn't clear to me where black was going to put his king. There's an open file here, and if you castle kingside, h-pawn was hanging. So I thought queens on the board was maybe a bit better. So black's position is probably going to be okay here. It doesn't look great, but rook d7, bishop can come back, knight on d5, maybe g6 to strengthen everything. Black's position is probably a little bit worse here, but very survivable. Very, very survivable, especially in this format. Definitely be looking to get that move as well as g6 in. Oh, he's helping him. He's helping them. b4 is a move that was tempting to GC Kings because Ethan Owens played that amazing move bishop b4 earlier in the game, provoking c3. So the guy felt very confident playing b4, and now look at that. It's helped Ethan bring his bishop to e7 with tempo. I like this move just to protect that pawn so you can swing the rook over. It's all worked out here for Ethan Buddy Owens. And look at that pawn now. It's a complete weakness exposed by the frailty of GC King's P-brain that Ethan was able to, get in his head that easily and coerce him to play this terrible move c3. No, looks like GC Kings doesn't care about any of that. He's playing fantastic, actually. He's covering d5 with the pawn there. I don't think you should play this because you're going to give away the square. Keep that pawn there. Guard d5. This looks great, putting some pressure. I would get the g3, king g2 in. Maybe even aggressively g4 possible as well. So he's playing a good game. He's playing a good game here. The only thing is I like playing black in these positions because it's so compact. You feel like you don't have any weaknesses, or the ones you do have are easy to defend. Is he going to go c5? I think taking it is quite risky, just in general. Ooh, okay. That looks risky to me. I would be a little scared of this position, although it is defended. Everything's defended. Rook d4, great move. Great move by GC Kings. If b6, you're getting mated. If a5, there's b6, there's en passant. And yeah, if you give away the 7th rank, the rook's coming in. So just an A+ game so far from GC Kings. And Ethan Owens feels like, if I had to choose between my pawn and my knight, you can have my knight. You can have my knight. I'm not sure he thought that one through, but it's probably what was going through his head right there. Yep, this is rough. Ethan's going to be going down here. That's checkmate in 1. Probably the only move is this. King c8. That's going to be it for Ethan. He took out 3 guys from EU. I'm sure he gets a pat on the back at the very least. GG's from Ethan. And a very nice game from GC King. Seriously, that was a sweet, sweet game. A lot of accurate moves there. There he is. What a great masterpiece that was. All right, we got a London system. c5. Are we going to see an early queen b6 for the boys? Taking on d4. Bishop b4, following in the footsteps of Ethan Owens. Knight e4. Just going for the throat immediately. Just putting all the pressure on that knight on c3. Wow. Is he going to go for queen a5 more pressure? I mean, white can deal with it for sure. But still, you got to respect the aggressive energy. Displayed here by GC Kings. Wow. What do you guys think of that? Leaving that knight there. I wonder if he's going to forget. I hope not. Can't be forgetting that. Agent JL suggests queen b6. An NA cheapo. Hoping for a3, bishop takes, and queen takes b3. Or c5, bishop takes, and knight takes c3. Or rook c1, and knight takes d4, takes, and obviously not this move, but this move. Winning. Agent JL with some very devious intentions. But instead, we've got this, which is a much more even game for actually everyone involved. Probably takes, and b6 looks great for black. That's what I would do. Bishop b7, knight a5, rook c8, also bishop a6 there. I don't like the idea of this, but okay, it's not that bad. Not that bad. The reason I wasn't sure about this, just the knight feels so offside there. But there's some issues here on the e-file. Big issues here. Your favorite crouton, he's not paying attention to the king. That guy's in trouble. Agent JL, what's your bullet rating these days, buddy? I'm just wondering, you know how there's that FIDE rule where, you know, under 400 points, you don't gain any more rating. I was just wondering if you can even hear someone who's under 2100, you know, bullet. Like 2100 bullet, is it even possible for the frequencies to reach 2500? I'm just wondering if that type of trash talk is that even relevant? Can we even hear stuff like that? Hello, Mannered Monkey. NA National Masters against European FIDE Masters, says Mannered Monkey. Why not take the knight? He could take it, but it would be pinned. And actually, this rook a2 move from Crouton, I really like. That's a great move. Very resourceful. Allowed him to get castled. That might be the quiet move of the match right there. He's up a minute here. Rook a2 was played. I think Crouton, to get out of that position, did fantastic. That was sweet. That was sweet. Got to show some appreciation for rook a2 there. So here's the thing, guys. You look at your opponent's bishop, and then you should make your escape square accordingly. So here, h3 is probably best because the light squared bishop. g3 would be a little weak. And here, h6 I don't like because that bishop's covering it. So I would have played g6. King on a dark square, nice and safe, blocks the bishop. So when you're making escape squares for the king, just check your opponent's bishop. It'll usually help you make the right move. Okay, so he goes for the exchange here. He goes for the exchange. Thing is, that knight can go to c2 and guard both pawns. So it looks like a pretty compact position for white here. GC Kings with 22 seconds. I would say most likely he's going down here. If he holds this or wins this, incredibly impressed. Incredibly impressed. This looks like a really nice game from Crouton here. Ooh. That knight. Oh, that's a mistake. I was about to say that knight was pretty much trapped there. 15 seconds. Is GC Kings able to pull this one off? That looks like a very bad move. Knight takes. Oh, no. Oh, unless he sneaks an f4 in. Is he going to sneak f4 in? I thought he was going to get it as a pre-move. No, this is winning for white. Can he win it, though? Ah, king on g3. Yes. Yes. Yep, European technique. Uh-oh. If this king was here, there'd be a chance for a stalemate. Queen takes pawn with the king in the corner, guys, and there'd be a chance there. Now, can he checkmate queen against king? Can he do it, guys? Are we impressed by the technique? It's pretty good so far. It's pretty good so far. That was a little sketchy. Okay, okay, it's getting sketchy. Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I truly don't. Stalemate. In a queen against king. Checkmate. Queen against king. Queen against king! Buddy. I mean, you gotta represent North America here. We just had people in the chat saying that the national masters from NA are better than the FIDE masters from Europe. I don't think that North America is going to produce another national master if these are the building blocks of our, chess foundations. I think that's it. There's no more titles being awarded in North America. This is it. So anyone who just got a title in North America, congrats. You probably got one of the last ones that the Federation is ever going to administer. So enjoy it. I know we got a few recently titled players in the chat, so congratulations, everybody. But that'll be it. That'll be it. So yeah, just the official commission of titles. We're going down. We're going down. We're gonna cease operations. And that'll be it. So no more title players from North America. Your favorite crouton has decided that we're going to be ceasing operations effective immediately. So unfortunate, but hey, could help with the development of chess. We're now all going to be in training camps doing nothing except queen checkmates. It's going to be rough. That'll be the new training camps we do. Carlson probably ran a few of those for the Europeans. Now everyone knows how to do it perfectly. We need a strong American talent, like maybe Hikaru to run a chess camp, summer camp for kids, and just one after the other, queen checkmate. So our people are gonna get in contact with Hikaru Nakamura, see if he's up for that. But in the meantime, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. It really was. It really was. Your favorite crouton. Tough, dude. That's why you don't resign, guys. That's why you don't resign. Look at that. The European GC Kings did not give up. He stayed in there. And all of a sudden he came out with a draw, and now it could be a victory. GC Kings, and he's got a good position too. There's some sacrifices here. That is just unbelievable. Is he gonna go for some sacks here? Knight takes f7, looking juicy with bishop takes. Okay. That is a big relief for your favorite crouton there. Big relief. H4, decent move. Probably knight f6. If takes, better take with a queen. Okay, so he's got a trick here. The knight is hanging. Takes. And then maybe take back, takes. Still about even here. Yep, takes. One thing you gotta be careful of is knight f6, natural next move, drops the pawn. Gotta watch out for that. I like rook d1. Getting against that d-pawn. Okay, c4 is alright. But it gets rid of black's weakness, so maybe he's happy about that. Takes, maybe rook d6, knight f6. Can I show the sacrifice? You're actually looking at him. His name is Your Favorite Crouton. And after that last game, we are indeed sacrificing him, so we're not basically stuck with bad luck for the next 100 years. So his name's Your Favorite Crouton. And after that, after stalemating, he drops his entire queen. And now it's absolutely over. And he resigns. He resigns. Your Favorite Crouton does not even play it out, hoping for the same thing to happen to him. He resigns. He's out of there. It's like when Britney shaved her head. You got the bodyguards like shielding. You know, you got like the newspaper up against your face. He doesn't want any of the paparazzi. All right. All right. Hehekvi against GC Kings here. G3, bishop G2. Knight C3. Just the typical English attack here. He dropped 60 points. Man, I can tell you, when the North Americans are getting ready to play this event, some of them jump in the practice ring, and some of them take hits. 1558 down from 1617. Well, at least he got the losses out of the way. At least, hopefully, he got all the losses out of his system. Because we got guys taking hits in the bullpen here. This looks good, though. Castle. Is he going to go for this? I don't like d5. So I like to play these positions, leaving the pawn on d4. Safe travels, playing Pocky. Hopefully NA will do us proud in the meantime. Birdman, he lost some rating. He was warming up for the tournament. He lost some rating. It happens, you know. King H2 is great. I like the speed here from White. This is good. This is good. GC Kings is putting on a show right now. I don't know how he's still playing. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, it looks like we might get that. That's an interesting move from GC Kings. He's not having it. Doesn't want that expansion. C5 is possible. C5 is possible here. It's the speed I'm liking from North America here. This is looking positive vibrations. Positive vibrations. Bishop A7, getting out of C5. But again, no clear plan here for GC Kings. I wonder if White just makes a regular move, if he knows what he's going to do next. Darkness Bylaw says pretty solid game so far. And then Bishop A7 was played, and he says, nice, I'm about to leave the city. Coincidence? You tell me. D5 is a very professional move, by the way. D5 is a very professional move. If bishop takes, there was pawn takes here, hitting the queen. D5, very professional move. B6, very professional move. Guys, we're dealing with a heavy-hitting game here. Got hanging pawns here. We got bishops being trapped. This is a serious game, guys. Who's going to win this? I don't even know. The time's even. He's probably going to get his piece back. Knight c8. This game is still close. This game is still close. Ooh, c5, chief. That is not going to be it, buddy. Oh, no. He's not getting that piece. Oh, no. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh. It is a disaster. Oh, it's more of a disaster. Ah. Oh, goodness. Rook here? Oof. Queen there. Guard that pawn at least. Okay. I can respect that move. But this rook really entered enemy territory. I'm not sure how. H5 played. Remember, white is up a piece here, but it's looking a little offside right now. That's a nice move. Hitting the rook. Ponzi scheme, thanks for the 27 months. Knight g6. So he's going to take this for sure, right? Yeah, take. So now he's up a full rook. 48 seconds to 30 seconds. Up a full rook. Can he pull it off? Black's pieces are getting active here. There's knight takes c4 on the cards. Oh, he's playing fast too. GC King's picking up the pace. F4 is a great move though by white. Guys, is white going to be able to pull this one off? He's opening up a 15-second lead right now. F4 is a great move. Oh, G4 played. Wow. Guys, he's up a rook and a piece. He's up a rook and a piece now. This has got to be too much, but rook h8 is coming. Bishop h3, rook h8. Oh, rook h8, this could hurt. GC Kings is coming up with a lot of counterplay here. Bishop e2. That is just an annoying little move. Knight f5, some tempy moves. Queen f3, a major blunder. A major blunder here. And is he going to go into panic mode? Or is he going to be able to right the ship? 13 seconds to 7 seconds. White is still the favorite here. On time. Queen g3, some fast moves by black. You can tell he's an experienced bullet player. Oh, the time ticking down. Oh, it's brutal. From both sides, neither one of them knows what's going on here. He takes away the c2 square. We need a rook e7. Bishop takes. Oh, he's getting the pre-moves in. Oh, no, rook e7. Rook e7 is an unreal move from North America. Holy smokes. He comes in there right at the very end with a 1-2 punch. Rook e7 is an absolute howitzer. An absolute howitzer taken out of Europe. Oh, my goodness. Rook e7. That is just a brutal move. Rock'em shock'em. Oh, buddy. We're on to the next match. Good luck. What a game. What a game. That's right, Agent JL. He lost his rating sparring against talented North American players, which happens, you know. Obviously, the best talent is homegrown. And now he's in the arena fighting against the Europeans, and he's able to collect more rating because he's lower rated. So just big brain stuff from Hehakvi. Did some sparring against the local talent, and now he's going into the foreign arena to collect what's his. Yeah, took some shinny bumps, you know? Some road hockey bruises. Okay, we got the expansion in the center already. I always like this for black, though. Knight takes and knight f6. Knight f8, I'm not a big fan of. Why? Knight takes f6 would have been a nasty move to face. If queen takes, rook there was winning. So this move is still good for white, you know, getting the bishop pair. But I think knight f6 there was just crushing. Because in this one, Black still gets some control over the isolated pawn here. Oh man, that last game was just nasty. Just nasty. But this is a new game. Still NA. With Hehakfi still in the tournament. GC Kings, after an incredible job staying in himself, is finally indeed eliminated. And what the heck am I looking at here? Okay, opposite bishops. Both guys' h6 and h3 moves are going to pay off because neither one has that color bishop. So I think g5 is an acceptable move here. Not a great move, but an acceptable one. Rook e8's also a good move. So I'll accept this from Hehakfi. And queen g6, as Agent JL suggests, is also a nice looking move. Threatening bishop h3, getting that queen out of rook d1. So this is good. This is good. Rook e8, I like it. Queen there would be a strong move here for white. Oof. Punensis. My goodness. Queen d1. He's got this hanging, and he's threatening the queen and the bishop in his skewer. So if you take, you're hitting the bishop with the rook, and that pawn is hanging. That is a strong move. That is a strong move. Queen d1. He doesn't know what to do with that one. That's a strong one. Okay, he goes queen f5. He wants to keep the queens on the board. That's going to be a pawn there. And then I think black needs to get that bishop to d5, queen g6. He can still fight here. He can still fight. Definitely, definitely. White is still thinking here. Because if he tries to do the same thing, queen there, remember, black can always go back and defend. This move doesn't have a threat. So, yeah, it looks like black is going to be the one also making some big moves here. Queen takes a7. Hey, buddy, I dare you. I dare you to take that pawn. I dare you. Is white better? White is definitely better, no question. But will he be able to prove it is another story. I think that there's decent counterplay for black. But white is better, yes. White is better. Probably got to take that. Queen b1. Okay, probably not the best move. Just because, okay, the bishop can be defended. Here, I'm wondering if this move is strong, but then I saw queen e7. Nasty. Nasty, nasty intentions. So you got to be very careful here. White's about to play this. Queen there and bishop c3 and probably deliver a checkmate. So you got to be really, really careful here. 27 seconds. Oh, this might be bad. Bishop e4 comes up with a big move there. That is a great move. Forces either queen a5 or queen to c3. I guess you could play king there as well, but after this, just going to be repetition. Bishop e4. Big move. And queen c3 played. These guys are playing an extremely good game, I have to say. Queen takes a2. Man, these guys are playing seriously well. Both of them. Wow. This is just a high-quality game. That bishop is coming out, though. That's going to be scary. Then we're going to get queen there, and it's going to be close to over. Yep. Oh, man, this is bad. Get that queen there. No, this is over. This is over. I was saying maybe he would queen, but no. Queen h8, nice and accurate. That is a killer game from the Lithuanian. Miko's online, and we are started. Twitch Railbird says Miko's a weeko. Looks like the trash talk is already underway. I don't like that move. That looks like a nasty pawn there. Miko, I like the opening already for North America. 100K on NA says the truth. He would have laid that bet, knowing the heavy hitters we got up top. Okay, so even material, but I do prefer white's position, just visually. You know, nice pawn structure. Black's got 3 islands here. So if this pawn was here, it'd be probably very close to even. I'm not so sure about this one. After a6, knight there, rook over. Is that knight getting trapped? I also don't like that move either. Knight e5 looks nasty here. Knight e5 threatening knight g6. But hey, black's got some threats here as well. Hola, Marga. Knight c7 must be rook b8 and b5. Bishop b2. Just a solid position here for white, no weaknesses. So although black is doing a good job getting out of this position, I think the bottom line is that there's nothing wrong with Miko's position. So he's chilling for now. He's doing all right. But I have to say, the Lithuanian is doing a good job despite the weak pawn here. He's wiggling. He's wiggling. Hey, Elfishy. So we can't quite get the... I think rook c1 is just sort of the simple move here. Yeah, just defend that. Knight a4 he played. Good job. Takes, there's knight c3. But rook d2, you know, although it's a little shaky, you have to remember black is not coordinated the best here so far. Yeah, you got this. I mean, he can try to grab a pawn, or you can just give up a piece and a rook. You know, that's fine as well. Okay, sorry, 2 rooks and a piece. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat, Miko. I mean, it's just, some people like to give up a piece, some people a rook. I understand you probably get your burger with the works. You know, just all toppings involved. Listen, to each their own, buddy. Yeah. That is gonna be the quickest crash and burn that we've ever seen. That went from like white slightly better or just, you know, sort of regular position, and then it's like fast forward 5 moves and there was a natural disaster and all his pieces are gone. Sir Longcastle is up. The Lithuanian is taking names so far. Hey, thanks for 19 months in the time of Nick. What's up, Toos? So Sir Longcastle here gave up the bishop. We got some Nimzo vibes. And then Lithuania has put together some wins. The Europeans are off to a good start, but we're getting into some heavy hitters for the NA squad. Getting into the 1900s. So, you know, maybe some ideas like that. This bishop is going to be a real issue here on c8. Big issue. The c3 bishop, you could say it's not great, but it supports a knight e5 move, and in general, all these light square pawns means this bishop is, in some ways, the best piece on the board. You just have to know how to activate it. But white definitely has a significant advantage here. This is a pretty big rating gap, I would say. You know, more than 200 points. This should be black should have a pretty serious advantage here. But again, that's what happens when Punensis keeps doing so well. You know, he's taking names out here. And he's got a good game so far. He's up on time. He's got a better position, in my opinion. Knight e5 is a strong move. So maybe rook to the open file. I really like f3 because it stops knight e4. But I suppose even like queen out here is reasonable too. Hey, turnip swagger. $52 mother brothers. Welcome, mother brother. 52 months from Berenzin KT. He's hit 4 years and he's already on the victory lap. So thank you, Berenzin KT. 52 months sub to the channel. That's a long time. Longer than any relationship I think, you know, the chat can attest to. Thank you very much, Berenzin. Okay, the time has completely reversed. I'm not a fan of giving up that knight, and I'm not a fan of giving up this bishop. So that just shows the rating difference, guys. It went from time advantage, strong knight, strong bishop, to no time advantage, giving away both of those pieces. If I was black, I would just put that knight on d5, and that's basically GG right there. That's basically GG right there. Toa99, thanks for the half year. So still lots of chances here for white. I mean, like, for example, now if you move the queen, there's some d5 tricks. So knight f5 I like, you know, maybe get the rook over there, h6 if you need to, or something like that. But this is a super strong position for black, but it's not over. Still even on material. Okay, queen out to g4. I think both sides need to get some sort of escape square for the king going in here. Sir Longcastle, what's going on here? He just used half of his time on h6. Like, half the clock just disappeared. Meanwhile, white's getting quick, easy moves in here. What's going on? 26 seconds. It's like, dude, wake up. Wake up. 24 seconds to a minute here. Is Sir Longcastle going down, guys? Does the European have it? It looks like he's waking up a little bit. Are we going to see this move? That looks nasty. That looks nasty. That looks nasty too. Oh my goodness. No board vision from the North American squad. Here we go. Dark Vortex. We need this guy to take out Punensis because this Lithuanian is not going down here. He is not going down here. Dark Vortex needs to go on a streak. Yeah, the thing is, somebody needs to go on a streak for North America because it's getting to the point where as soon as NA gets this Punensis guy the heck out of here, he is going to be able to win a bunch of games in a row. This is a dangerous Lithuanian, though. This is a dangerous Lithuanian. Black is already better. Also, queen takes b2 was possible before, so Dark Vortex is just getting worked. He just looks like a Sunday League player showing up to D1 basketball. This is just, black is significantly better already. He's up a pawn. Knight to e5, king to e7. I'm not a fan of this move. I don't like that. But it's probably still good enough. Yep, take that and rook f7. And all of a sudden, I think the tables shift. I mean, rook d1 is, maybe he plays that or something, but rook f7 is hanging. That's the big move there. We need to see. Yeah, okay. So once you take that pawn, all of a sudden, I think white is a lot better now. White is a lot better. I think d5 there by the Lithuanian was a huge miss. Just got to enjoy your extra pawn there. d5 was way too quick. He wasn't prepared. He wasn't developed to handle that. Knight takes d5 is a threat. Rook takes g7 is a threat. So at least knight d5 he can survive with king e6. So I actually think that move is incredibly good. Rook e1 and now knight takes d5 is just, that's game. That's game. So dark Vortex, an extremely shaky start, but he's gonna be taking this game. He's gonna be taking this game. Totally winning. He's gonna grab an extra rook here. The Lithuanian has been taken out 100%. That is it. That was a quick win from actually just an awful opening. So didn't have to be the cleanest game, but finally he's taken out. And I think Birdman69, aka Punensis, is gonna be getting an ovation there. Definitely did well for Europe. All right, more Germans. Uh-oh, more Germans. Run for the hills. E5. We got some topical stuff. Yeah, Deutschland. Yep. Yep. Rise up. Yep. A6 coming next. Who got banned? No one got banned. Corrupt. Those are emotes. Unless you're talking about something else. Hey, Splar. Elfins is turned for NA as well. We got A6 coming up next. Bishop G5. Is he gonna go Bishop G5? We got a lot of support coming in right now. I think A6 needs to be played. It's funny they did knight A3 and then A6. Normally you kick out the knight and then it goes there, but not for these guys. H6 fine. Castles. White's got to be careful. If he goes knight D5 next after B5, he's going to fall into that typical trap. Knight takes and knight takes E7, winning a piece. So I think B5 and you let white play. Oh, okay. Takes, 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 and there's a knight hanging on e3. That's a little different than usual. Usually that knight's not there, so this idea of knight e4 doesn't work. Thomas, I think, is probably going to be down a pawn here at the very least. Maybe it's worse than that, but he should at least be down a pawn. I think bishop c7 is the best. Yeah, probably bishop c7. Keep the bishop pair, let the guy take. If knight b2, you got to be a little careful. Like a4 could trap the knight, for example. Yeah, so he takes. d5 here keeps the pawn. And after like f6, bishop e6, rook c8. White is going to be down a pawn here for sure. Maybe Hammond. Yeah, down a pawn for sure, but at least Thomas here has the two bishops. He's still fighting. It's not completely over yet, and believe me, we have seen some atrocious things today, so when I say it's not over, I can't stress how much I actually mean that. Bishop b6. Yeah, this is a strong place for that bishop. He's gonna go like bishop there next, maybe double the rooks. It's still reasonable. He's probably got to do this. Ooh, goes there. That's not the one, chief. Yeah, knight takes on c2 is gonna be good. Knight takes c2, king over. Okay, rook takes I was a little scared of, but it looks like it can work. Just because the knight's attacked and the knight can't move because it's defending the rook. But there's a few moves here. Rook there or bishop there. So he chooses this one. And if you take, there's a lot of discoveries that work here. Thomas is, he's feeling the pressure here. Taking this knight probably loses. I think he's got to go king a1. It's not a pretty move, but you got to do it. King a1 and say, hey, the knight is still trapped here. Black still has to find some moves after king a1. He takes. Okay. There's some moves here for black. Yeah, bishop d3. So bishop takes, king should move so that you don't lose an entire rook. Ooh, that's probably not the one to move to. There's a couple moves here for black. So I think rook there, king there. Remember, rook takes, there's rook takes d3. So still chances, because king d2, yeah. Bishop e4, that's the end of the calculation there. Bishop e4, and that should be winning for black. Yep. Thomas Holman, 19 seconds, and he's going to be down a piece. As long as black gets an escape square in here, then we're confident we're not going to lose. Otherwise, you know, rook c4, hey, that's how you lose the game. Trying to defend your pawn too much. There we go. After you see that, it's just over. There's no more tricks for white. As long as Dark Vortex doesn't start playing super slowly. b4. He's taking pawn after pawn after pawn. Is he going to take on e3? Yep. Why not? Yeah, take that pawn down here, and Thomas Holman is going to play the game out, which is good. That's going to be a... Oh, thought he was going to take the rook that way. Six seconds. White's doing decently. He just took the guy's pawns, like every single one. Hey man, you gotta give it to him. He's playing pretty fast right now. I think he's psyching out Dark Vortex here. But Dark Vortex is playing well. He is playing well. Very nice speed from Thomas though. Very nice speed. Ooh, not good enough. But you have to say, that was some good speed from Thomas Holman. He made that one close. All right, Dark Vortex, poke your pickle. Here we go. So we're getting into the 1800 plus territory. Things are getting heated right now. Dark Vortex on a bit of a streak here. We got some 1900s coming up who mean business. You know, getting into the 2Ks soon. But first, poke your pickle for Europe at 1800. Can he cause an upset here? And give Europe the momentum they need? Reminder, if your name is coming up, like, for example, the Endgame Magician, Bruins in New York, GuyBuilderMan, Grinifwin, just make sure you guys are logged into live chess. You know, maybe paying attention to the games. Make sure you know when your game is coming up. You guys are going to be up pretty soon, I think. Yeah, Dragoon Pickles, an Irish lad. Always has been. And he's played in quite a few EUNAs. So after takes here, we better see king there because, okay, this move is acceptable, but king there to me, that's the move you got to do. That's the one you got to do. So probably queen a3. This is a strong one though. I actually like this one. Stops white from castling. That's why I liked king f2. So bishop b4 was an idea there. Stop black from castling. For example, like this. Now you trade queens, but this is a really powerful bishop. If I could sink that bishop in on d6, oh boy, that would be unpleasant. Now, black is not castling. I don't know why. He's playing with fire here. I'm a little bit afraid. Bishop c3. Queen there, there's e5. So you better go queen there. That's good. That's good. Queen there, there's no bishop b4 threat because the rook is covering, so you can again get castled here. You can get castled. I think he wants bishop d4 and castle from white's perspective, though. That's what he's looking for. That's what he's looking for here. e5, yeah. I can respect e5 from El Fishy. That's a nice suggestion. I can also respect a3 as a response to e5. Getting that bishop b4 and d5 also looks all right. Looks okay. Probably there's some issues with this. Maybe bishop d4. Maybe bishop d4. Rook c1 also looks good. Yeah, I think Poke Your Pickle's really feeling the pressure here. That dark square bishop is so valuable. So valuable. Hard to recommend moves. For example, queen here, there's an annoying move, bishop e5. Hits the rook, and you can't move away from the bishop. So you got to go back to a8, which is never pleasant. There's also bishop d4, which threatens bishop c5. Okay, this move I wasn't a big fan of because I thought black could just castle, but oh my goodness. Poke Your Pickle, he doesn't care, man. I think, yeah, basically you should be dead lost here as black. You need to castle. He is going to feel the pain now with bishop d6, rook c7. This should be game over. This should be game over. Ooh, again, I don't like these moves. Castle. For goodness sakes, get castle. Bishop d6, there's tricks like rook d8. Oh my goodness, he takes that pawn. Look at these Europeans go. I can't believe he just did that. Live on air. Knight takes e4 is a ridiculous move. Knight f6, rook takes f6. Bishop there should be losing to moves like rook c7. Man, I just cannot understand. Queen there takes rook c7. That's a win. King f8 though, rook c7. There may still be more moves to play, like queen g5 or other things. There may still be more moves to play. I don't know, there's f7 falling. Okay, it's enough, guys. It's enough. It's got to be over. Finally. Dark Vortex. Yeah, he's going to put, yeah, there it is. There it is. Rook g7. He's going to put the icing on that. Takes, and we'll probably see a mate in 2 here or something. King f8, and either queen d7 or queen b4. That is going to be GG. Poke Your Pickle. Unfortunately, taking hits there. Dark Vortex, 3 games in a row. He's making a comeback for NA here. After the Lithuanian laid a hit on the entire squad, he's making up for lost time. That was indeed a lesson on why castling is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, Endgame Magician, GuyBuilderMan, make sure you guys are on deck. Ready in live chess. All right, so let's take a look at Dark Vortex here. He's on a big streak right now. 3 games in a row. E5. So we've seen this from him last game. So D6 again. This is his opening. Oh, nice. Birdman69 got a gifted sub. Well, there you go, Turnip Swagger. That's the guy who was really hurting the motherland earlier, so deserves that sub. B5, knight d5. So this is all theory here. That, not so much. I think bishop takes is a little more normal. I would have gone queen takes as well, but knight takes. Okay. Maybe I'm unaware of this stuff. Okay, takes, doubles the pawns there. F5. All right, I would have probably thrown in B4 there, but this is dynamic. He's undermining the center. I like to see it. I like to see it. takes. There's bishop takes. Also queen a5. D5 and f5 are going to connect this massive pawn situation here. Queen a5 I like right now. That's a very unfortunate check for Brew Wayneson. Yeah, and he plays it. That's going to hurt Buddy over there. That's going to hurt Buddy over there. You know, sneaky move like this, intending bishop g4 always on the cards. Yeah, that king on d1 is not happy, let me tell you that. Is he going greedy? Is he just taking more pawns? There's rook b8. There's rook g8 with this threat, like I mentioned. This knight can get involved in the game as well. Rook c1, all right. Yeah, there's a few moves I'd like to play here. I feel like nobody's really castling. Like, it's not safe for anybody. King d7, connecting the rooks in a unique way. After taking here, okay, goes bishop c4. I was gonna say after taking here, rook b8 looks like a great move. Really targeting the knight on a3. Ooh, that's a threat, but the thing is, bishop takes e6 is such a natural move here. I should say it's such a natural move for a North American. But for a European, it's actually not even on his fucking radar at all. And there you go. They lost the game because of that. And he resigns. Well, I should have said, yeah, I should have prefaced that. It's a natural move for a North American. But, yeah, unfortunately, Europeans not quite up to snuff there. Bishop g4 I mentioned earlier. That tactic is going to hurt. Can he put a stop to this guy? Dark Vortex against GuyBuilderMan. Okay, so we got the Aliekin defense, yes. So maybe he's going to go for b3, h3 also a line just to stop bishop g4. I always like that because it's pretty easy to generate pressure on d4 if you play bishop there because it always gets rid of the knight and gets rid of the queen when you take it. So something like h3 takes, knight c6 would be fine there. Yeah, he's probably going to go knight c6. Okay, takes. Now grab it with the knight. d5, I imagine c5. b3 looks like it just loses a pawn, or you have to take with the bishop, which is probably not ideal. So yeah, you go c5. I think both guys are playing pretty reasonable right now. Maybe a3, b4. I like the two bishops here from Dark Vortex. GuyBuilderMan, though, he's got this classic rerouting of the knight to f5. And targeting that d pawn. So like queen f6, knight to f5. This is typical stuff. One thing, though, to insert sometimes is a6, just to stop b5. Not sure if that's necessary, but usually it's nice to just include that move. Knight f5, yeah, he does go for that. But white should have a big advantage here. This move should force b6 pretty much immediately. If I was white, I think taking and taking would just leave me with a really nice... Because this looks like pretty decent pressure on that pawn. Queen f6. You know, if white just sort of plays with the c-pawn now, should be much better. Should be much better for white. But there's going to be some counterplay on the king side. You know, black will use this g-file to his advantage somehow. And white, meanwhile, has got the queen side pawns. So, which is going to prove to be a better advantage right now. White's probably going to go a4, just solidify that whole structure. Up on time for GuyBuilderMan, but very, very close here. And again, I think black should just put the rook on the g-file no matter what here. No matter what. It's like, even if you don't see the continuation, you probably just gotta get the rook there. Something's gonna happen. Queen on c7 most likely. Yep. Hefeweisen 2. Thanks for the 15 months. Appreciate the resub. Dude. Rook g8. So finally the rook gets there, but again, this pawn chain so nasty. Knight on e5 is strong as well. It's a great move. Yeah, GuyBuilderMan is very much at a disadvantage here on the back foot. Knight d7, so hitting the bishop there. And maybe after that, queen e5. But then there's bishop d6. Then there's bishop d6. There's bishop d6. He can take the rook here. He can take the rook here. Hang on. He can take the rook here. GuyBuilderMan. He's going to have to come up with something. Yeah, I was waiting for the desperation move. Knight d7 is pretty filthy. Yeah, bishop g5, I would have gone queen e5. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. It's going to at least be interesting here. f3, yeah, get the queen involved. I think you can still probably take this and queen h2, just sort of ignore things, go king up or something. This doesn't look like anything, so should still be totally fine for white, but you know, you gotta appreciate the attempt. Gotta appreciate the attempt. Okay, after queen f4, there is c7, c8. So as long as you have this knowledge that as soon as the queen moves, you play c7, then you should be fine. Okay, yep, this should be enough. Okay, you can play this. You can also just move your king, pre-move that. Get yourself a new lady, bring the rook over, and that should be GG. That's a pretty principled game. Yeah, Dark Vortex. There's a check here, but even just queen g8 is probably fine. Black gets maximum a couple checks out of this. That's about it. Queen g8, sure. Yeah, maybe bring the queen back. Yeah, that's pretty principled right there. Dark Vortex is he's finna take out the whole team. Queen g5 is pretty unnecessary, but also pretty efficient. You know, just get the queen off the board, and I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah. This should be mate in 2, but he wants to do it with checks. Jack and mate. Checkmate. GuyBuilderMan is out. Dark Vortex is really taking names here. All right. Where's the pony? Is he here? No, I'm not seeing him. No, this is just a European running scared as Dark Vortex has taken out 5 people in a row. We're going to have to skip. He is going to be eliminated. Dark Vortex against Stormy. Big mismatch here. A big mismatch here. Dark Vortex, guys, is on a big win streak, but he's punching like 400 points above. He's punching 400 above. What do you guys think is going to happen? Does Dark Vortex have a chance here? North America, lend your support here for this guy, because Dark Vortex has been putting on a show and hanging pawns while he does it. That is a hanging pawn there. Grab that guy and then take this next. You'll make it work, buddy. You know, a little bob and weave from the Canadian here. So grab that. Yep. Yep. Oh, he's making this work. He got his pawn back. You know, he's fighting. Makohan says big mismatch in favor of NA. Stormy from Sweden here. I mean, he's trying to put a shift in. He's trying to put a shift in. A5 is a very annoying move. A4 I like. That's right. There is always the vintage NA dirty flag. That's true. We always got that. We always got that. So Dark Vortex right now against Stormy. Huge mismatch. And you can tell Stormy's been playing some blitz in the meantime. He got his rating up to 2330. He got his rating up to 2330 while this match was going on. So we had North Americans losing rating while the match was going on. The Europeans are actually gaining rating. So they have more to lose now. So when North America shows up, knock knock, you know, where's my food? There's a little more to offer. Okay, seriously, Dark Vortex playing well, but you gotta speed it up, buddy. Your speed is your advantage, so let's go. Let's go. We don't care about that. Knight A8. Us North Americans, you know, we grew up in the struggle. We're used to being pushed against the wall in the corner, but we always make a comeback, and that's what that is. Bishop H3, looking aggressive here. Looking aggressive, back against the wall. Dark Vortex, 1900 against the 2300. He's pulling out the Bishop H3 for the boys. Knight C6, going for trades. Making sure we got that, you know, once we trade this knight and this bishop, it'll be clear to everybody that the superior minor piece is actually the knight on A8 here. So, now that you guys finally understand that, I think Dark Vortex is going to be giggling all the way to the bank here. Oh! He took that one. He snapped that one right off. He says, boom! Give me that pawn. Give me that pawn. Knight on A8. Saying hello. Yasser is proud of that. A minute 20 against a minute 40 here. Stormy maybe feeling the pressure a little bit. Knight B6. Okay, he's giving one back. But that's all right. That's all right. Okay, Queen A6. We can respect a move like that. Some ideas here. Rook goes to C7. Is he going to try to get... Is he trying to sneak in there? Ooh, the rook I don't like. Ooh, the rook I don't like. No. Queen E2 was what I was thinking. The rook, though. That is finna hurt. That's finna hurt. That is game over. We got Splar for North America cheering for Rook E2. Not realizing that that's a dead lost move. Even the fans are confused. Yo, rookie! Oh, fuck! I mean, damn it! Ah, yes! Great try from Dark Vortex, Queen B2. You'll love to see it. That's NHS at its finest. You love to see that attempt. You love to see that attempt by the North American squad. Guys, can Dark Vortex get a little NA slow clap going on? This guy took out like 5-6 people in a row. One of them didn't even show up. He was so scared. And then on top of that, he gave a 2300 a run for his money. You know, how about that? How about that? G's Dark Vortex for sure. We got Pony back in the chat. Yeah, can I still play now? Now that Dark Vortex is out, actually I'll take my game now. Looks like the coast is clear. Looks like the coast is clear. There should be no challenges. No, you guys should not be challenging each other. Nobody send challenges. I'm gonna start the games. Don't worry about that. Just be in live chess and your game is gonna start. Yep. Let's see what Eddie's got. I'm liking the speed so far from the endgame magician, but Eddie is prone to long thinks. He usually plays some good chess though, to his credit. Usually plays some good chess. Dark Vortex, I'm not in charge of the flames. I'm not in charge. You won 5 games in a row, but Dan is in charge of the flames. So you're gonna have to take that up with Dan, man. You can bring that to the high court.
Don't worry, there. I tried to actually.
You can bring that to the high court. All right, knight b3. So pretty much even so far on time. He's gonna take bishop e3 now. Oh, he's gonna take. So it must be b4. Okay, I would have preferred somehow to get my bishop to e3 there. Okay, h4. Rook e1, maybe rook d1. Yeah, knight on d4. I think that Stormy is gonna be very happy with this outcome here. This is gonna be good. Black can definitely be satisfied with even just takes, bishop e7, king d7. Black is probably slightly better. This structure for black is pretty good. Pretty good here. All right, bishop d3. So again, Eddie, he's going into the endgame here, but I can say that the endgame is definitely probably a little bit better for black. We'll see what Eddie can do here. I would probably bring the king to e2. I'd rush that king there. Light square flexing going on. h5 is great. I do like to see the pawn get to h5. So let's see what Eddie can do here. He's the endgame magician. Let's see him work. Let's see him work. Ah, will we see takes and some b3 and a4? Are we gonna see some b3 a4? No. Okay. So he's gonna probably let this get taken. Still though, after takes, very reasonable for white. Get that rook down there.
You did.
Yeah, it's a language.
It was perfect. Yeah. Like they either already knew it or they very clearly looked it up.
Takes. I think this position is probably about equal, but if I had to pick, I'd probably play black here. Yeah, it's the endgame. It's over. It's over. The endgame magician. Oh my goodness, he took! Eddie, what on earth is that? You're just gonna be sitting in here doing sit-ups for the rest of your life. And eventually you're gonna get tired of defending that pawn. There's gonna be rook e4. Man, let's see what Eddie can do. The endgame magician's in a tough spot. So Stormy, let's take that probably. He could go g4 as well, but this looks more solid. Is he going to be able to do something here? Black, probably h5, yep. Takes. Takes. Is he going to do it? This looks rough, because the idea is king f5. So after takes, I would go king f5 as black, and try to take that pawn. This looks like the move. The endgame magician is gonna have to be exactly that right now. Rook down to a8. So there's a few pawns that can be taken here. I don't know if I like that one necessarily. I mean, it's fine, of course, but I probably would have started with rook takes. Probably would have started with rook takes. Down a pawn, and this is gonna be lost for white. If he can get out of this, he deserves it. Ah, king g5. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just king g5 for the boys there.
For boys?
Yep. King g5 from Eddie. I think Eddie's PDF may have ended around move 40. That was move 41, so wasn't quite in the file. GG from Eddie Barber. Stormy against Grinifwin.
I've been receiving some hate mail from some disgruntled Europeans.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no. They got some PDFs too.
Hey, Irish. Agent JL.
Nice to see the camaraderie between North Americans. 39 Clue says, a confident Grinifwin could make me irrelevant. Might not even need the rest of our roster there. This is a solid position for Grinifwin.
I'm here for the finale.
Grinifwin is normally down a piece at this point, so we'll take it. We'll take it.
But I really realized this is his name, not Grin if I win. It just blew my mind as soon as I heard that. That's probably, you know.
Grin if win?
If I win?
Well, there's no I.
Oh, okay. What did Roy say that one time?
Was it Roy or was it Yasser?
Oh, yeah, sir.
I think Yasser called him Grin if I win,
Ah.
which was fantastic. But he also called Chess Tim F Chess Timth.
Almost chest nymph.
Yes, a nympho. Eric, your arms look beautiful today.
Oh, just a 2-second pump.
Well, I think a few guys in this match could use a little pump. E5. Grinifwin going for some aggressive stuff here. This A pawn may be a liability at some point. Might have to stick that knight in there. But E5 he's going for. If things open up with E4, E5, it could get really messy. It could get really messy. Is he going for a queen move first, followed by E5? Or is he just gonna, you know, for the boys, E5 right away? Okay, rook C8. Yes, making sure to get on this completely closed file. Yeah, That's a great move by Grinifwin. Getting over here, making sure it's impossible to defend that pawn. Losing a pawn, getting on a closed file. Good stuff. E5. All right, he's going for it. Doesn't care about that pawn. Queen E7. Let's go. Let's go. He's got some choices here, but after like a rook goes to E1, are you really going to open things up? I'm not so sure. E4 might be the move and just, you know, sort of gain some space here. Losing this pawn is definitely an advantage for white, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I think the time is the bigger situation here. The time. Rook E4. He's looking for some imbalance. I can respect that. But knight H4 I think is a good reply. He's going for imbalance. He's saying, take me. All right. And is this knight swinging to D5? I can respect it from Grinifwin. F5 looks like a nice move. Don't let black play F5. Is the knight swinging in? Ooh, queen takes pawn. Okay, not sure I'm a big fan of that. Just because the B file looks quite dangerous as well. That knight is coming to E3. Big advantage for Stormy here. Is he going to be able to finish it off? Is he going to be able to finish it off? We got 3 heavy hitters from EU. And we're working on Grinifwin right now. Just over 2,000. Is that rating going to scare the Europeans? They see a 2,000, they get a little freaked. This knight takes C5 ideas now. Yeah, oh, Grinifwin coming up with a quick tactic there. Yeah. Is he going to take that and take on G5? I would do that. There you go. There you go. Yeah, this looks nasty. Very hard to defend. Very hard to defend. Because at some point, yeah, takes here. The queen's going to get involved. At some point, you look at all these pieces and you think, man, are they even helping this king out at all? No. This is a checkmate by force. Grinifwin didn't lose enough rating to be 1900. Keeping that rating above 2K. Strategic Grinifwin. Here we go. Let's take a look at Stormy's perspective. He is... he's on a win streak right now. There we go. EU against NA. It's the final 3 for each side. The final 3 for each side. Stormy here. He's got a solid position. Is it going to be EU or NA taking down the 2019 championship? We're about to find out. We're about to find out. We're getting down to the really important game. Astortus, thanks for the 5 months. Queen B3. Okay, 39 clues. He's chilling so far. He's playing a little bit slower though. Already a 20-second plus advantage on the clock checking in. We got 39 clues repping NA. We got Lethbridge, Chess Nation, JL topping off the roster. We got King of Papanassi and Yellow Dragoon on standby. This is going to be a very, very close finish. Is it going to be the 3 2300s or the mixed roster? A 2000, a 2300, and a 2500. Which is going to prove to be more effective in this type of match? B5. Probably Bishop B7 next. Both players have a fine position. I'd probably prefer black. Just because the knight seems to get in there, everything with tempo. Wasn't a big fan of those 2 queen moves. It let black do this for free, and those look like good moves for the European squad here. Bishop G5. Probably wants to get the rook over, maybe B3 to kick that knight out. Dark Vortex, yep, it'll make it to YouTube. Knight going to C4. B3 is not unreasonable here because this bishop can't make it to A3 or B4. Hang on a sec. There's some tactics here. Oh, I like the look of that. That's great. That's great. Look at that. Queen d2 is weird. I agree the truth. But hey, look at Buddy now. Buddy here's pretty happy. He's taking pawns. And he's having a good time. He's having a good time now. Okay, so probably grab this. There's bishop a6, but I think you got to because... Okay, no, this is reasonable. Actually, queen c7 was probably the best move there. Queen c7. I think queen c7 was really good. This gives some counterplay for black. Probably still good for white, but you know, there's going to be some counterplay. Rook there. Where does this bishop go? Probably has to go all the way back. And if queen takes, you could consider pawn takes, although it kind of ruins the structure. Kicks the knight out, but I think it's probably better, objectively, take the rook here. Takes. I could see a case being made for either, but probably I would take with the rook. No need to ruin your pawns like that, just to kick the knight out. He's gonna move back, and you're probably gonna regret it already. How's the time? Pretty much even. Guys, 39 clues is doing really well here. I mean, he's still like a 300-point rating disadvantage. He is at a 300-point rating disadvantage here. See, Pink Pocky? In case you missed the matches, I'm sure we'll let you know that Diane is about to be victorious. But it is pretty close. 3 people remaining each. 50 seconds apiece here. Guys, this is a really important match. Because if EU wins, it means they have more firepower to throw at the NA heavy hitters. But if NA pulls an upset here, 39 Clues is doing massive work for the for Lethbridge and Agent. Stormy, the time is ticking. Oh man. Time is ticking. You gotta move, bud. 39 Clues is playing fantastic right now. Keep that time up, though. Keep the time up. These guys have to realize at this point, this is where you turn on the jets. This is where you play fast. Bishop d5 is in the position. That's a nice looking move. But you don't need to play it. You can play anything here. Knight e5, sure. Go, go, go. Just need to make some moves. He's up almost 10 seconds now. But we need to get some moves in. These guys are so slow. Play, boys, play. Let's go. Rook c8, take that, sure. Take it. Oh, you guys gotta play so much faster. Rook c6 is just unnecessarily fancy. King d7, there is knight b8. There is knight b8, but it's unnecessary. Let's go, 20 seconds apiece is all flagging here. Stormy looks like he has the advantage on flagging. 39 Clues, a little slow there. He had the advantage, but still. We are gonna play this one out and see what happens. 15 to 10 seconds. Stormy, I can tell by the pace he's putting. It looks like he's gonna be good. It looks like he's gonna be good on the clock here. Knight d4 check. He's gonna play. No, okay. Knight f7. The clock though, the clock speed finally kicks it into gear. Oh, it's not gonna be enough though. Not gonna be enough. Way too late. Way too late. Oh wow.
Feels better.
Way too late. Yeah, he's gonna go down on time there. He played well, but he's too slow. And here we go. Stormy, we're going to stay on his perspective because he was victorious in those last games. He's the guy to watch. Gotta watch out for knight c6 there. Queen wants to go to b7, probably queen f3. And I think white's generally slightly better in these positions. Nothing special though. Nothing special. Nothing special. Rook c8, covering knight c6 is important. What happens if a draw? They just rematch. Draw, they rematch. Yeah, maybe a6, I'm not sure. Rook here. Yeah, sure, just get developed. Okay, king e2. Yeah, again, I think white has a slight advantage here, but just it's not always you know, the most significant. Can he actually turn it into a win? That looks like a tough move. Next to UNA, next year sometime. This is the final one for 2019. This is the final one. This is for the championship, 2019 championship. Feeling the pressure of knight c6 here. There's also going to maybe be some b4. So there's definitely some tricks in this position you got to be very, very careful of. So for example, something like this, maybe you survive with this. But there's some 97s in the building. Definitely some scary stuff. This I don't think I'm a fan of. But remember, if rook there, there's knight b5. Okay, white's taking it slow. I think white may have had some tactics there. I think there might have been some tactics there. Well, Dark Vortex, you did all you could, buddy. Okay. I think the fact that black can't get that in is really, really annoying. Although, this bishop covering that pawn is very helpful. Okay, realistically, can this be taken? Because there, we got this. And if you slide over, then you move that. It's 125 apiece here, guys. I think that Stormy, seriously, has been really missing out on some wins. Really missing out on some wins. He's still a bit better here, but Stormy could have, you know, put this one away. I think he could have put this one away. There were definitely some tactics that were missed. Now it's gonna turn into a little bit more of the clock situation. Isn't taking f6 good? I don't think so. Black takes back and, you know, one thing you got to worry about as white is, hang on a sec, that knight is a little trapped in there. Okay, knight c8, but still, that knight is a liability. There's some rook, oh, knight b7. There's rook here, and the knight is hanging, guys. That is a big miss. Check and take that. Oh, he missed it. He just missed it. That's a free piece sitting right there. Oh my goodness. The knight is still pretty much trapped. Still advantage for black, but that was a free piece just completely missed. Just completely missed. These guys are in the zone. Up 10 seconds for Lethbridge. E5, I like that move. Get that king over there. Remember, this knight is protected, but it's still stuck in there. Maybe knight there, knight there. Okay, he's still playing well. Still playing well, but this knight is getting back into the game. Getting back in. 43 to 34 seconds. Okay. I don't know if we can play this. Maybe h5 first and then g6. Okay, he goes here. He's sacking a pawn. It's not great. The knight's going to get back here, and then that pawn's going to fall. Not liking the chess in this endgame here by Lethbridge chess. f6 probably. There's a funny move, rook g8 after that, although... Oh, sorry, f6 hangs the knight. Here I am talking about that. There's a hanging knight here. He plays it. Oh, no. He missed the free piece, and then he hung his own piece. Oh, no. 15 seconds to 26. This is a massive choke ski. Because he had the free piece. Take that. Probably give a check, but the king goes up. The king's going here. No, this is over. This is over. Ooh, there's a pawn move. There's no draw tricks. There's no draw tricks. You could almost have stuff like that. You could almost have stuff like that. But if that pawn was on b4, there might have been stuff. Guys, let's get a hype wave in the chat. This could be the last game. We'll see what Agent JL has to say about that. Agent JL, white pieces against Stormy. Let's go. We're going to watch it from Agent JL's perspective. This is the elimination game. This is for all the marbles. North America against Europe. 2019 on the line right now. Agent JL, he's coming out of the gate flying with these moves. But he has to win. If it's a draw, then they rematch. So there's no way to win by drawing. The only way to win these matches is by victory. You have to win the match. Agent JL, he's got an idea here on the dark squares. Probably something like bishop there. Looks reasonable. Okay, he's just gonna take the dark squares. That's fair as well. I probably would have saved the bishop just because it looks cleaner. You know, the structure's not in balance, but okay, you can work with this. That's right, the truth. That's right. Probably b3. Queen there, we can take and go e3, nice and safe. Or I suppose we could do this as well. Yep, that's fine. Who do you guys think is the favorite here? Is the rating favorite? Would you rather have a 2500? Or would you rather have 3 2300s? Because it's all about consistency. It's hard to win game after game after game. Would you rather have the rating advantage or 3 tries? $25.30, yeah, Agent JL. And look at the time, guys. This is a good sign for North America in terms of staying in here. He's going after that pawn. Bishop d7. Is he going to play that move? It's a defensive move. And it does allow rook c2, but is he going to go for it? Or is he going to look for some counterplay? At this point, I'd be looking for some counterplay somewhere. It's very hard to find, though. I don't know, f6, e5. But white's going to have knight c6 to e7 tricks soon. g5. I can respect that move by Stormy. I have a lot of respect for that move. Why? The idea is takes and then e5. And it's just how badly he's looking for counterplay here. I love it. I love it. Might not be the best move, but it's the most aggressive. And it could give Agent JL some trouble here. Okay, for example, takes. There is a pin here to look out for. And remember, knight e7 does not work because that is defended by the bishop. Look out for that. Look out for that. This is not a tactic. It is defended. So you can see what I mean. There's some tricky stuff. Gotta play probably bishop there. It looks rough. 1.5 minutes to 45 seconds basically, but this, oh, okay. Little trick from Agent JL. The young lad. Ooh, Agent JL's gonna be happy with that. That is really good for white. That is really good for white, what just happened there. Okay, Agent JL is a massive favorite in this position. I think Stormy should have been way more difficult there. Played like bishop h3 or something. That rook takes c6 was really bad. I think bishop h3, there was still a chance. Agent JL, huge favorite now. 1 minute 22 to 20, basically 22 seconds. Up a full minute on the clock. No, this is over. This is over. Agent JL is going to take this game for sure, barring the biggest mess up in EUNA history, especially with this much on the line. Yeah, bishop d3 from Agent JL. That was a slick move. Gotta give him that. That was a slick move. Maybe rook back to d2. Yep. Looking to take that. And this rook cannot go to c2. It's important to remember. So like bishop b6, rook takes. There's no rook c2. Yeah. Okay, he's hitting the pawn, but doesn't matter. He's going to try to grab that. And 13 seconds should be an easy win for Agent JL. Let's see if he can convert. Let's see if he can convert. The pressure is on. There is even bishop h5 here, targeting that pawn. Yeah, and if you go there, bishop can always go back. Agent JL, 5 seconds. He's got this. Cool, collected, no worries. Nice draw from Agent JL. Clean game. He doesn't care. Rook e4. Whatever, that's a victory. Stormy goes down. Agent JL extends the lifespan of North America right now. Let's go. Let's look at it from Agent's perspective. He won the last game and he's facing elimination. He has to win here. If it's a draw, they go rematch. If it's a draw, they rematch. Stormy did put together a lot of wins, absolutely. Put together like, I don't know, 4 or 5 wins in a row there. Definitely deserves some credit. Solid position here for Agent JL right out of the gate. Not liking this setup too much by white. Rook d8 is strong, you know, just says to those 2 moves, you know, not yet, because the rook is looking at the queen now. Maybe he'll go a5 to stop that, although this isn't necessarily an amazing move. Okay, he decides to stop it. c4, so if takes, I think he's gonna go queen there and look to take that pawn back. That's probably the idea. c4, the time is evening out here. King of Papanasi. And they both got that chessbrah flair right there. Look at that. Oh yeah, love to see it. The chessbrah flair for both of them. Queen c2. f6, okay. So this bishop wants to go to e6 and a rook to c8. If Agent JL can achieve that safely here, I think he's going to be really happy with his position. If black gets that. I mean, I think the knight's pretty much got 1 square. Bishop e3. White's getting the pieces out as well. That knight can come into c5. Whoa! Pawn takes. That is an enterprising move there. Jeez. F takes e3. That's some interesting stuff. King of Papanasi. So a4. Where does this knight go? Well, you could take here, and if queen takes, get the knight into c5. That might be the best. But he goes knight c1. I think Agent JL once again is happy to see that. This bishop probably needs to get developed. I don't really see another way to do it. This knight, meanwhile, could reroute to d5. That's absolutely going to be the plan here, I believe, for King of Papanasi. Because when it goes here, it's also going to be hitting that pawn. So definitely some long-term plans here for white. This is very, very even. This bishop is not a bad piece. It just needs to take some time to get active. But putting the bishop on f7 here, it's definitely going to be a good piece. Definitely going to be a good piece. Knight c5 played, so I'm expecting this. And then what? Bishop going to go to e6. We'll probably see knight d5. And then, you know, the knight's hitting the queen. The queen's hitting the knight there. You got to go queen f8. It's getting very shaky, but somehow... Okay, he doesn't play that. He doesn't play that. That's a miss. However, I can say after you trade here, the light squares might be a little bit weak for knight h4. Let's say queen e2, knight h4, and queen h5. With bishop c4 check coming, there could be some real attacking options there. Okay, he decides to go like this. I thought that was even reasonable, you know, going for the light squares there. Agent JL is getting a little fortunate here. I think King of Papanasi missed some moves there. There were definitely some moves that scared me a little more. Okay. Probably he's gonna take, and take that rook, right? So after takes, he's got to play queen takes d3. Either way, I think Agent JL should be happy. He's got 50 seconds. Agent JL has got to, you know, turn on the jets here. He's going for this one. Ooh, I would have taken the knight here. Takes and then queen takes. Agent JL ended up a pawn there. However, he's facing queen b5, and it looks like white's going to get it right back. Queen or bishop to b3. There's bishop c4 check. And then takes. Okay, goes here. Queen takes. I think black needs to get an escape square. And also, look at that time. 35 seconds. King of Papanasi has the time advantage. 1 minute to 30 seconds. 1 minute to 30 seconds here, guys. This could all be over right now. Agent JL has got to turn on the jets. This could be just that's a huge hit right there. That's a huge hit. EU is looking strong here, guys. 20 seconds for Agent JL, and he's about to be down a piece. And he just made it himself. And that's it. And that's over. And that's it. It's all over. Queen E8 is checkmate. Europe just took it. 2019 champions. EU over NA. It's a mathematical equation right now. EU over NA. Queen E8. That's made on the board. Agent JL. Choking out the checkmate. And the EU chants are rampant in the chat. And rightfully so. Oh, man. King of Papanasi brings it home. And the Yellow Dragoon wasn't even needed. Sitting on top. Just cheering. Europe takes out North America for the 2019 championship.